have a look around the room. And why do you think that the people in the room are going to all have different ideas or different sets of values?
Because everyone's different.
In what ways are we different? We've got different families.
Personalities.
We've got different personalities.
Religion.
We've got different religions.
Grow up in different environments.
Yep, we've grown up in different environments. What kind of different environments?
My name is Zoe Hillier. I teach English, Drama and History at Centralian Senior College in Alice Springs, and it's my second year here at the school. My Year 11 English class is a diverse range of mainly boys. Generally, most of them don't like writing, although they do have analytical ability. They're good verbally and visually, but they can't motivate themselves to write.
Go over this side of the room if you believe in your star signs, and this side if you don't. Do your parents believe in star signs? Does your mum does? Okay, do you think that's influenced you at all? Yeah? Maybe it has, yeah. Ronald, do you believe in your star signs?
In the class, I started off with the Star Signs activity for a number of reasons. Firstly, it was a good way of getting the students to start thinking about some of the issues that I wanted them to think about, in particular how beliefs, values and ideas influence our interpretation of texts. But it also starts to get them to think about things like destiny and fate and some of the issues that are brought up in Macbeth.
What I want you to be thinking about is who are the heroes and who are the villains in Macbeth? Okay, and why? Do they change? Do the heroes become villains or do the villains become heroes? And ask yourself the question, can a hero become a villain?
Yeah.
Is that allowed? Yeah, you think it can?
Yeah, Megamind.
Who's Megamind?
I put a lot of time planning Macbeth for these students because they were quite intimidated by it. What I did was I made sure that it came alive for them from the beginning, because if they felt like they had to read it out of a book, I would have lost them on the first page. So I got them up and performing it and just saying the key lines, so they were starting to become familiar with Shakespeare's language in ways that they could understand it to build their confidence with it.
No more that
Thane
of
Cawdor
shall deceive our bosom interest, go pronounce his present death, and with his former title greet Macbeth.
We need another witch now.
Lesser than Macbeth and greater.
Second.
Not so heavy, yet much heavier.
I get the students to participate in Macbeth orally for a number of reasons. Firstly, when they get up and they're doing sort of drama-based activities, they can't hide. They have to participate and remain engaged.
Macbeth is not worried about the approaching army because he announces to his messenger,
Bring me no more reports. Let them fly. All. Tim, Bran,
till Burnham Wood,
Burnham Wood, remove that nonsense. Hey.
you cannot take with fear. So what he's just
I
said
cannot take with fear.
is that I don't care what's happening in the war. I know that I'm safe until Burnham Wood starts moving towards my castle.
I bear a charmed life which must not yield to one of woman born.
Macduff.
Shakespeare is much easier understood if you're saying it out loud. It forces you to really read the words rather than just skimming over them and just giving up.
Miss.
What happens next? So Macbeth, he goes and he and Banquo see
The witches.
the witches. Yeah, where's that one?
Following the sort of performance of Macbeth, I handed out a sheet where their plot was jumbled and got them to work together to put it into chronological order, just so that I could make sure that they could go away and understand what Macbeth is about and have a plot line in their head that we can work from in future classes. I've done some research also into how to engage boys or how boys learn in particular. I learnt that the boys prefer their classes to be broken up into smaller bites and not long focused tasks. So in planning my lessons for that particular class, I ensure that nothing goes for more than sort of 10, 20 minutes and that they are always engaged in tasks and there's lots of group work and verbal activities for them. My decision to introduce Macbeth in a very active way was so that students can build their confidence with Shakespearean language and also understand what happens in the script in the very first lesson. I use the costumes because the students love it. They love to get up and play and be able to be someone they're not, and they're much more likely to participate if there's something in it for them.
How can teachers use lesson planning to ensure that individuals and groups will be engaged in a lesson or learning sequence? What strategies can a teacher use within a class to support inclusion.